So I was just doing a little bit of twittering. Is that a word? Right? I don't know. And I came across this. So Brian Lee O'Malley is the creator of Scott Pilgrim, the franchise, the mangas or comics, whatever you want to call them. And of course there was a movie that came out, was it 11 years ago? 10 years ago? Something like that. And there was an awesome beat 'em up that came out called Scott Pilgrim, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game. The movie, the game. Yeah. It's like Street Fighter, the movie, the game, the movie, the game. I don't know. But that game was pulled years ago from the Xbox 360 marketplace, the PSN for the PS3 marketplace. You can't go and download it if you wanted to. You can't pay for it to get it. All the DLC has been removed. So unless you downloaded the game prior, you have no access to it. So, after seeing this tweet, Ubisoft apparently did kind of like a, what, maybe? I don't know. Ubisoft has been pretty tight-lipped on this game for quite some time. It's a licensed game, obviously a licensed property, but I guess the movie is getting some sort of re-release through the Dolby Theater platform, which I'm kind of like, really? People are going to try to release movies in theaters now? Okay, but whatever. So I'm wondering, based on these tweets, and apparently if you scroll down further, there's somebody was mentioning oh, this is the thing you were talking about on the Snot Girl podcast. Snot Girl, I think, is Brian Lee O'Malley's newer book. It's like a newer comic book or something that he's working on, if I recall. And I was a huge Scott Pilgrim fan back in the day. Loved the comic and loved the movie. Saw it multiple times in the theater, but got the Blu-ray, got the game, huge fan. And I'm really wondering if this is leading up to a Scott Pilgrim game re-release. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on this based on what you're seeing here? I'd love to know. And hopefully they can get the game back on, maybe even with a physical re-release, so we don't have to keep pestering them. And with all the DLC, the Anamanaguchi soundtrack on there too. Oh, it'd be so good if we can get this game re-released. It really was a tragedy that the game never got a physical release. So is this something that Ubisoft will do? I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I don't think, on a physical level, I don't think they'll re-release it. But on a digital level, it's code. That's really it. That's all they would need to do. That and licensing the music, probably, paying Anamanaguchi, paying Brian Lee O'Malley. I remember reading years ago that Brian Lee O'Malley said himself, I think on Twitter, that it was his sole mission to get this game added back on to the digital platform. So maybe he finally succeeded. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. See ya.